Welcome back, guys. This is Zenix for another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, he's so ferocious. We've got an awesome episode ahead today, guys. We are going spelunking in the caves. We have to hunt down some dung beetles so we can get our garden greenhouse up and running. And once we have those set up and going, I'm going to start building the greenhouse. And there's quite a bit going on today, so this is going to be a little bit longer of an episode. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to throw me a thumbs up down below. Throw a comment down there while you're at it. And hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it. Hey guys. Just riding around on the Thyla. Actually about to go into a cave. If I can find it. It's just across the river from the base, and here it is. The base is just straight down that little canyon, and then there's the river and then the base. I have adjusted the graphics situation a little bit. It's still kind of precarious, so we'll have to work through that and get it, make things so that they're working nicely. I'm not real happy with how things are working right now, but I'm working on it, so we'll see how we do with it. So we are entering the cave. And the cave is dangerous. But what we're looking for in particular is a dung beetle. I'd be happy to get to the bottom and get to the artifact, which is down there. We'll see how well this Thyla holds up to that. But if we just found a dung beetle, I would be happy. And so what we brought on this excursion, we brought a couple of campfires because it's probably going to get cold here in a bit. Brought a couple of torches, brought some food, plenty of food, and then a bunch of feces, because in order to tame a dung beetle, it's a passive tame and you have to use poo. And then I brought some ghillie gear because that'll help with the dung beetle, but I don't know that it's really necessary. A bunch of arrows, and then the normal tools and stuff. So I'm hoping this Thyla, I'm sure this Thyla will do just fine in here. Most of the stuff in here is like bugs. So there's some spiders, there's some scorpions, but where it gets nasty is whenever there are titan boas and whenever there are like centipede looking things, and I forget what they're called exactly, but they get nasty. So here we are, we've got a scorpion. Is there just one? I should be able to take one scorpion. Key here is just to keep backing up so it doesn't have a chance to stab you with its poker and try to knock you out. And this is a loot drop. Let me see if I can get it. Journeyman wooden club and a blueprint for a dolphin saddle, which is cool. I think, is there water in here? Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's a spider for sure, and I was being dumb and not being careful. There we go. Yeah, so this Thyla should be able to take stuff. At some point, there's going to be quite a number of things that are attacking us. And that's where we're really going to get to see how well she does. I think she should be fine, really, against these things. Oh man, there is a bunch of snakes. Just a bunch of snakes. Okay, level 20 snake was nothing. I'm just going to keep backing up into the wall. Wow, she managed that just fine. We've got another snake coming. I do need to watch out for the torpor on the Thyla. Right now it's barely even registering, but the scorpions and the titan boas all do torpor Oh, that's a level 145 scorpion. Wow. So one thing is, when we come out of this, we'll have a boatload of chitin, which is good. We can use that to make cementing paste. It's also used in a lot of the different blueprints, different engrams. So kind of surprising that it's not cold yet. The Thyla still has his torpor coming up just a hair. At this point it may be draining, which is why the purple flare is happening. Okay. That spider web slows us down, which in this case is fine. Our health is good, our torpor is good. So far, this Thyla is handling it like a champ. I don't need most of that stuff, but I took the arrows just because. Still on the lookout for a beetle. Scorpion. This should be a dead end. Oh, there's a spider. And there's more coming. Level 140, level 100. Wow. Our Thyla is taking it like a champ. Just cranking through everything. Starting to get a little heavy. We can drop a lot of this stuff that we don't need. Probably gonna have to start dropping some meat, to be honest. Oh my gosh, there's so much chitin. That's awesome. Just continue to pump melee. Uh-oh. 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 Those snakes came out of nowhere. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Ow. 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 Oh. Okay, that was a little bit crazy. Once again, our health was barely even touched. The torpor is what I'm a little bit worried about, but it still didn't do much of that either. I think this loops around in a big circle, so hopefully she'll be able to get through here. No, she's not. Uh-oh. Something is stuck in the wall there. Oh no, this is one of the centipedes. Those things are bad. So if you get hit with their spit, it instantly breaks whatever armor you're wearing. Which is no good. And it's stuck in the wall, so I can't even hit it. Maybe I can. Am I hitting it? I'm not sure. There we go. Arthropleura. I hate those things. Because it just broke my legs, my feet, my hands. It's not cool, man. Not cool. And there's something else somewhere. I don't see it. That's disturbing that I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Ah! Ah! No! You have to die! You have to die! Oh, man. This is nerve-wracking. I'm kind of scared to go back there without Thyla because I'm sure there's probably something back there. I could run back quickly. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there and see if I can draw anything out. Which means I should probably go on the other side, because I think I'm going to have to crouch on that side. So I'm going to go over here and run in the room and see if I can draw anything out. See if there's a beetle in there, possibly. I doubt it. And I'm just going to make sure that she is on neutral and is on unfollow, and she should be fine. And I only brought a crossbow. I didn't bring any firearms, which is probably silly. But, you know, you only live once, right? Okay, so I think, oh wait. This is that back room. This is where the artifact is. So I'm going to take one of those. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Something's after me. I heard it. It sounded kind of like a spider, which is not as big of a deal as one of those centipedes. Okay. So this artifact, only one of these may be carried at a time by an organism. So I could probably get two. I could probably put one on Thyla and me carry one. With a relentless determination, the hunter will never waver until it catches its prey. So these artifacts can be used to summon the different in-game bosses. As far as I know, I've actually never got to that point in this game. So, but there's several caves on the island. There's a number of them, and different ones of them have different different kind of aspects to them. One of them is like super hot. One of them has this noxious gas that kills you unless you're wearing a gas mask. And so they have different kind of like challenges to kind of get over. And so yeah, and each of them has an artifact in it. Ah, man, those snuck up on me. I didn't see them at all. But there are lots of scorpions up here. Gotta be careful of those. I'm gonna have to drop a lot of this raw meat because we're just overweight. That helped a little, not a lot. Oh no, not these guys. I hate these guys. I hate these guys. These guys are the worst. They're the worst. Ah! Okay, I got one of them. I got a snake. Get the other centipede. Come on. Get the other centipede. Come on. Got the other centipede. That's good. Oh man. Scorpions, titan bows, and I'm stuck against this wall. I'd really rather not be in that position. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man. So many bad things right there. Ah, one was a 150 scorpion, I think. One might have been like a 130. Ah! This is dangerous. I probably shouldn't even be checking these. I'm not even getting anything good out of them. Oh, I do probably want to take that Titan Boa Venom just because that's one of those special ingredients I think that can be used to summon a boss. I really honestly don't know. I think that's a scorpion egg. There were just so many of them down here that they were laying eggs. There's a spider. More scorpions coming, or at least one. And here's one of those explorer notes. The explorer notes, I don't think I've mentioned. I haven't even actually found that many on this server. They're usually around. I have to be careful because oh, there's a dung beetle. Awesome. You see the little dung beetle? Cool. Alright, I just need to make sure that nothing else is around here that's gonna eat me. So these explorer notes are around like these ruins, these like old structures that are like torn down and stuff. And they're in these little boxes, and if you walk over the box, you discover the explorer note. And it shows you a little blurb about that particular note. Some of them are about the different animals. Some of them are about a few of the explorers that were the ancestors to this arc or something. It's some of the lore of Ark. And it gives you a bonus to your experience gain. And we'll probably get that after we proceed on after the dung beetle. I think I need to go past the dung beetle and just clear everything out. So the beetle's there on our right. Ah! I just need it to stay there. I just want to clear the bad things out so that I don't get like sneak attacked while I'm trying to tame it. That would be bad. There's another loot drop. I'm not seeing anything bad so far. That's good. That takes us back to that lake that we kind of saw earlier. This is just on the other side of the lake. A ramshackle stone pick, that's worthless. Apprentice raptor saddle, blueprint, okay, I'll take the blueprint. But that pick is just absolutely worthless. So the good news is there was nothing else bad down here, which is cool. So now we can proceed with taming the dung beetle. And the way this works is it uses feces as its favorite food. Surprise, surprise, it is called a dung beetle. And you sneak up behind it. You put it in your 0 slot, that far slot on the right. And sneak up behind it. Level 150. I don't even know if I have enough poo for this. How many? Let's see. I need to check to see if I have enough poo for level 150. I was really not expecting to find one that high. I'm checking now to see how much we're gonna need. Okay, yeah, we've got plenty. We've got plenty. But that's awesome as a level 150 because the most important stat on the beetle is its weight. Because you want to be able to load it with as much poo as possible so it can produce more fertilizer. So we loaded that poo in our last slot and walked up to it and it said feed. And we'll do the same thing whenever it gets hungry again. And And it's going to take about 10 of these. 10% per poo. So we just got a couple more left. Just waiting till it's hungry again. The first one is always the longer one. So after the first time you feed it, it takes longer for it to get hungry again than the subsequent times. I don't know why. That's just how it works. So these, you know, that first one took quite a while, maybe a couple minutes, and then the rest of them have gone fairly quickly. And so now we have a dung beetle named Poopsie. Awesome. Okay, so Poopsie turned out to level 221. That's awesome. He does not need to follow me. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and put my flak gear back on. I put on my ghillie suit stuff just in case. I wasn't really worried about it getting angry. It actually didn't even move, so I think it might be stuck. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click melee and I clicked wait because I was talking instead of actually paying attention to what I was doing. Oh well. So the cool thing about the dung beetles is that you can pick them up. And while you pick them up, you can also ride a dinosaur. So you can just carry it out with your Thyla like nobody care. Oh no, this was dumb. I did not mean to go this way. I meant to go the other way to go out. Okay, that's okay. We can take care of these guys. These are no big deal. We've dealt with them before. This Thyla is a boss. Can take anything. Got a level 140 Arthropleura. Okay, I'm going to continue to go down here because, hey, there's another dung beetle. What the heck? Oh, I'm tempted to get it. Oh, there's spiders. Okay. Well, I'll have to deal with the spiders for sure. That spider may be stuck. Nope. He's not stuck. Huh. There's another dung beetle here. It never hurts to have too many dung beetles. Okay, Poopsie, you just hang out there. Thylocolio, you stay there. I need to think of a name for her. She is awesome, though. Okay, I need Poo. It's level 25, so that's only going to take like 3. Awesome! 2 dung beetles? One more poopsicle. Now it's going to be interesting getting these guys up to the top of the cave because I can carry one. The other one's going to have to either follow or we'll have to find a place to just leave it and then come back for it. I may just do that. Just leave one. Let's see. Poosicle. Is that how you spell sickle? We'll call it Poopsicle. Sweet. Alright, you need to also stop following me. And really you should be on passive. Let's hop on the Thyla and whistle passive for these guys. Okay. I'm gonna put you over here. And then Thyla and I are gonna go down here and see if there's anything bad. Oh, there's another explorer note, and there's definitely bad things. Oh, that was poorly timed. Poorly timed. That explorer note just pops up the dialogue that shows you the information about the note. And obviously interrupts you from killing all the bad things. which is interesting. Makes life interesting, I would say. There's another spider up there. I think we got what we came for here. A couple of dung beetles, which is sweet. So you'll notice since I got that explorer note, both me and the Thyla have this bonus, double experience bonus, which is cool. And I want to make sure to grab Poopsie first, because that's the higher level one. We'll take it back. And I'll see if Poopsicle will actually follow us. Maybe it'll be able to follow us up to the top. So what I've done is I've constructed 2 of these wooden cages here. And I'm going to put the beetles into the cage. 1 each. And just throw them in there. And then what's important here, so here we have Poopsicle. He has 4 points available. He needs to be leveled in weight because he needs to be able to carry as much poo as possible. And what I'm going to do is, first off, he is on passive. And then I'm going to enable wandering for him and close the cage. So he's stuck in the cage, so he'll wander inside that cage. And the key is that the dung beetle needs to be on wander with poop in its inventory in order to make oil and fertilizer. So once again, Poopsie is on passive. He has some levels. Want to level that in weight and fill up as much poo as possible. And then I want to set his behavior to enable wandering and close the cage. And so the cage just keeps them in this one location. If we just let them roam out throughout the base, they might glitch through the floor, they might glitch through a wall, they might sneak out a door when nobody's looking and then go get eaten. But if they're in a cage, they're not going to get away. And also, with the cage, you can actually access their inventory without even opening the door of the cage, which is awesome. So we'll be able to fill them up with poo and unload all their fertilizer and oil without having a deal, without getting them lost or trying to find them or getting them killed. So I put them over here on this side of the base, on this roof here. This is where we're going to build the greenhouse, and that's going to be one of the next things that I build. I think is going to be the greenhouse. And so we've put the beetles up here because we're going to need the fertilizer all to be over here close. And I think I'm going to put Pooper Pig, maybe put him here in this little cubby. Give him that little cubby. He could possibly just like be on that roof and that hatch frame could drop the poo right here, which would be perfect because we need the poo to put into the beetles. I like that idea. So, we'll come back whenever we're ready to start that project. Okay, this project is going to take 3 major components. The first component is going to be the actual greenhouse itself, which we're going to build up here, and I think I'm going to take up as much space here as I can. Go ahead and build it all the way to the outside and just maximize our space we have over here on this roof, which we've set aside to be our greenhouse. And then it's going to take water for the plants. And so over here on this side, I have, you can see that water pipe that goes up into the house, into the base, goes all the way down into the river. And so we're going to have to do something similar over here, but I might just extend this pipe and go across over here and just meet up on this side so we can have water, because the plants need running water to be watered all the time so that they can grow. And then the third component is the plants themselves. So we'll have to build plots, and we'll have to fill those plots with fertilizer and fill them with the seeds. And then we'll have our garden. And of course we've got our dung beetles over here that are just hanging out, making fertilizer for us. We're going to be using that fertilizer a lot in these plants. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and start executing it. So I've started building the pipes here. I put it inside where I wanted it, and then I had to extend it outside with a horizontal pipe. That's kind of not what I wanted. I wanted it to kind of hug that wall, but for whatever reason, whenever I was trying to place the vertical one closer to the wall, it said it was obstructed. So I think I'll just live with this for now. But essentially the way this build goes is I have the stone pipes in the hotbar. I've got the horizontal pipe in number 4, the inclined one in number 5, the vertical one in number 6, and then the intersection in number 7. For this build, mostly I'm just going to need to use the horizontal and the vertical. And so how this works is I ride on the RG and hope that I can place these where I need them. So in this case, I want to go pretty much horizontal all the way to the river as much as possible. Keeping the height keeps it clear of other dinos that might break these. These are stone pipes, and so they're more vulnerable to be broken by various dinos. So in order to prevent them from doing so, just keep them high enough that the dinos essentially can't reach them. Whoa, man, that took a lot of plots. See, you can tell I put in all these small crop plots. We still have the 4 over here on this side. Man, that took forever. I don't even know how many I had to build, but I had to build several stacks. Just had to take out the dough and get more stone. Had to collect more fiber. It was just a lot of work. But we finally have all the plots in. Now I think I can build out the water system and just verify that everything is irrigated. And then we should be ready to put seeds in some of them. We won't be able to fill up all of them because we don't have enough fertilizer yet. But I'll be doing that over the next couple days. Probably doing a lot of that off cam because, to be honest, once you've seen me plant a flower or a crop, it's just, there's only one way to do it. It's not that exciting. So let's go ahead and build up the water system. Oh man, check out the new greenhouse. Isn't it awesome? We've got all the plots laid in. We've got some plants. I filled up, all the ones that have plants are filled with fertilizer. And now I'm just waiting for the beetles to make more fertilizer so we can fill up the rest of them. We've got our water system in, just keeping all the plants nice and watered so they can grow big and awesome, give us all the berries, all the vegetables. It's gonna be so sweet having this setup up here. So it's been an awesome episode, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to throw a thumbs up down below. Give me a comment down there. And if you haven't already, make sure and subscribe to the channel. Love to hear from you guys. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.